Why is a haircut important in school? If you are confused about the importance of haircut at school, yes, haircuts are necessary for a variety of reasons in school. It promotes a sense of belonging. Haircuts are important at school because they help to prevent bullying. It's been a divisive topic for a long time. Whether or not pupils should be required to get a haircut by their institutions. Many people have opposing viewpoints on haircuts in schools. It has been a subject of contention between school officials and students on various occasions. When children wish to have various looks, it might be difficult for them to work with school officials. Haircuts are an important component of fostering a sense of community among students and instructors. But they are also a contentious topic outside of the classroom. We'll go over the necessity of having a regular haircut in school and clothing codes in this post. School haircuts creates a feeling of belonging. The playing field is leveled when pupils all wear the same or similar haircuts to school every day. Because there are no expectations about what to dress, they all feel equal to one another, and youngsters have a stronger sense of freedom. All children, regardless of socioeconomic status, begin at the same level. Children from poorer socioeconomic backgrounds may feel alienated if their parents cannot afford pricey haircuts. Bullying is reduced when students get their hair trimmed at school. Children who do not have standard haircuts are more inclined to taunt and make fun of one another. Children, like adults, can express themselves through their hairstyles and attire. Unfortunately, when a child expresses himself by getting a unique and expensive haircut, it might create a barrier between siblings. These discrepancies can be attributable to a variety of circumstances. Improves your studying techniques. Want to know why? If a youngster doesn't feel like they belong or doesn't have the most up-to-date hairstyles, it might be detrimental to their trust. Lack of trust is one of the most significant roadblocks to academic advancement. You offer your child less to worry about and more motivation to be confident in class by asking them to get a school haircut or wear a school uniform. Student safety is improved by having their haircut at school. It is really dangerous to not have a uniform haircut at school. From a distance, children sporting their school haircut can be recognized as students of that school. If someone who is not a student is on site, their lack of a school haircut will immediately identify them as a non-member of the school. This method can be used on days when pupils are not in class. Because of their distinct hairstyles and clothes, children can easily be recognized amid crowds on day outings. When doing school travels at the same time as other schools and big numbers of youngsters are expected to mix, this is especially important. Be done with peer pressure. Peer pressure is widespread among kids, but having a school haircut and wearing a uniform can help alleviate some of it. Children can set the bar about what they should dress to fit into a given category if they are not unusual. Cliques arise among children, and the sense of belonging that comes with a school haircut or uniform fades. Get ready for the real world. School haircuts and uniforms help pupils prepare for the formal situations that we all encounter in our lives. How? Depending on the situation, we're expected to wear and dress a certain way. Interviews in work are a good example. Adults are expected to dress decently in work environments. And your child will notice this because of school consistency. Such mornings that are both student and parent friendly. Mornings on weekdays, as every parent knows, can be frantic. It's challenging enough to get oneself ready for work without having to worry about how your youngster is doing. If your kid still doesn't have a school haircut, the situation becomes more problematic because they spend their time, or your time, trying to repair it. This is inherently time-consuming because you or your child may be late for work or school. This condition may cause friction between you and your child. Professionalism is encouraged by a school haircut. Some individuals believe that having a unique haircut and wearing a school uniform improves a child's school behavior. When they put it on, their goal is to concentrate on their academics rather than obsessing about trivial matters. Each youngster gains a sense of professionalism, which leads to a higher level of focus in the classroom. Getting a school haircut teaches pupils that people in certain professions must have similar hairstyles. Distractions should be minimized. School haircuts help to eliminate distractions in the classroom. By having whatever haircuts they desire, children may grow more reliant on their school standing rather than their education. Students prioritize following fashion trends and viewing the latest models, which might lead to a drop in academic performance. When selecting a learning institution for your children, you should constantly keep this in mind. Personality is emphasized. If your child does not receive a school haircut, their appearance will begin to define them rather than their character. This will have a significant impact on your child's school behavior. Are you aware of the significance of this? Children should place a high value on the development of their personalities. And they should have the courage to be themselves and not be influenced by external factors like hairstyles or attire. If you keep a tight eye on this, it will help you guide your children properly. Another reason for school haircut is that it's a lot easier for parents. If children notice that their friends have something they don't, they may grow annoyed. It will also have a major impact on their behavior. If there are no clear rules in place at school, this is more likely to happen. Children could put pressure on their parents to get them a new hairstyle every season. Or they might try to emulate every new fashion trend that hits the school. Your child's growth will benefit from a school haircut because it lets them to fully express themselves. With school haircuts, parents may better manage their finances. Uniforms can also be worn for a long period, ensuring that you are always aware of what needs to be done and when. In short, overall, we believe that the benefits exceed the drawbacks, and that school officials should continue to enforce a uniform grooming style in their facilities. Haircuts and uniforms are effective strategies for maintaining discipline, reducing distractions, fostering camaraderie, and reducing class disparities among pupils. We all know, however, that due to the sensitive nature of the subject, the argument will continue to boil. Hope you enjoyed the video.